Okay, Grandpa. So, Grandpa, do you want to tell Matthew a little bit about, what it was like when you were a little kid?
Well, depends on what age you're talking about. When I was a little boy, how old are you, Matthew?
7.
When I was 7, I was living at a place called Bruthen, and we were living in a hotel. And we used to have a lot of fun, do a lot of work and a lot of fun. Sometimes we'd get into mischief. We'd sneak and have cigarettes, which we shouldn't.
Oh, at 7?
Sometimes we stole drinks and we shouldn't have because they belonged to the hotel. And sometimes we got rotten eggs and threw them down over the bank at people that come from Lakes Entrance to play football. I was a good boy. But then we had to work. We had to pick beans, and the beans would be picked, and then they'd go into a factory, and they'd go to the soldiers over in Europe or up in New Guinea.
All right.
They'd dehydrate them. We'd pick up carrots, peas, beans. And when we were in the hotel, there was a lot of Land Army girls there. And I was only a little boy. And because there were so many girls there, a lot of the local men used to hang around the hotel. And I don't think they were after drinks.
They were after the girl.
Oh.
You reckon they were after the girls?
One day, you weren't not supposed to sell beer and alcohol after 6 o'clock. And one night the police came. And when they came, men went everywhere, out the windows, and we had a big double bed my brother and I slept in, and a couple of men got under our bed to dodge the policemen. And they come to the door, opened the door, looked in, saw 2 boys sound asleep.
Didn't realise there was a bunch of blokes under your bed.
Oh, we knew, but we were in on it.
Oh, that's funny.
And outside the window where we slept, the grass would never grow.
Hey, what do you have?
Why do you think the grass didn't grow outside the window, Matthew?
What?
What do you think that Grandpa Ray and his brother, my Uncle Bob, did to the grass that made it not grow? What would they have done?
Stepped on it.
Matthew,
Something else.
peed on it
Peed on it.
out the window.
Out the window.
You wouldn't do anything like that.
No. I've done it only once in my whole life.
Once in your whole life?
On your grass.
Oh, I don't want to hear about that.
Sometimes we'd go for an outing down the river, and we'd get some potatoes, and we'd light a fire on the river bank, and we'd have roast potatoes. We'd have some paper.
Are these just you and
silver
your
paper.
friends?
But nearly always when we went to eat them, we found we'd only half cooked them, so we had to eat the potatoes half cooked. They weren't as nice.
No.
And one day we were up the river, and we were...
Is this your friends?
Yeah, with our friends, and we made a campfire, and we put the spuds in, then we took all our clothes off, and we got black mud and put all over us, and we pretend we were Aborigines corroborating around the fire. And you know what? It was in the summertime when you weren't supposed to light fires, and a man from the other side of the river gave a yell. Well, when he did, all us little boys got such a fright, we grabbed our clothes and had to kick the fire out, grabbed their clothes and ran away. We had to go swimming somewhere else to wash all the mud off. That's when I was about your age. But we had a great time.
I'm older than you. I'm 113.
Sometimes we'd go to a spot where they used to look out for aeroplanes, enemy aircraft or local aircraft. And they used to like us boys, young people there, because we had better eyes and better ears to see them.
Oh, wow. Did you get many, I mean, was there real enemy aircraft flying over?
Only one that I can remember, and it was that high up, they do what they call a reconnaissance.
Oh, right. So would that have been Japanese?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
And
wow.
then sometimes they'd do exercises from Bensdale.
Yep.
And when they did the exercise from Bensdale, they'd often drop flares.
Right.
Well, the flares we thought would be bombs, and we used to get hell of a fright.
Oh, right. Yeah, fair enough too. So how old were you, Dad, when you moved from the Bruthen pub up down to Nungurna Jetty?
About 8.
You were about 8 when you moved into the to the red shed.
Yep.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
Righto.
Mick
Okay,
was
that was
going,
great.